Well, good morning, folks. It's Friday. You know what that means. Welcome along to episode number 27 of our F123 Mighty Career Mode with Team Chaseliner. We're in season 2. It is time for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. This race really found us out last year, and hopefully with the upgrades that we've got, hopefully it won't find us out a little too much. But you can see we are level 2 on everything. We have 10 million in the bank. We're looking to put some upgrades on this car so we can perhaps get better. ICE looks alright, the sponsors look okay as well. Tatiana 72 rated, that means she's better than Nick de Vries. So she should easily be beating Nick de Vries out there now, shouldn't she? Or is she better than Logan Sargent? No, I think it's de Vries. But after the first race, Jackie leads the way in the championship, followed by Hollywood Lance Stroll, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen, Liam Lawson scoring points on his debut. George Russell, Lewis Hamilton and Esteban Ocon, your top 10 in points. But everyone else doesn't matter because I said, right, who is your... Oh my god. Yeah, give us one of the Red Bull drivers. That works out for us, don't it? Max Verstappen. Didn't even think twice about that. Let's go with Max Verstappen on that occasion. Right, let's get all this stuff in. Hopefully get this engine. Yes, good. Need that. Now let's get this stuff coming in now. Ah, you son of a... Needed that. Oh, we got the energy source. So we got the engine, but we didn't get the chassis. That's rather unfortunate. So we're going to go repurchase that. That'll be here for Australia. So we get that. Now we still got 1,000 resource points left. Let's see, we can go for the ERS cooling. That'll come in for Australia, big. That's big, we want that. Yeah, let's go for that. That'll do it. ERS, we can go after that, absolutely no problem. No problem for me at all. So, we have a new message. What's the message there? Oh, it just says high cash balance. Yeah, I know, but we can't do much about that at the moment. I think we'll wait another Grand Prix and perhaps get the fitness centre and the analysis suite for Tatiana. That might help things out. So, practice and qualified around the Jeddah Corniche Street Circuit. And we'll see you on the start line to see where we start for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Bottas, Ocon, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Calderon, the Governors, Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Sargent, Albon, Joe, and Nick de Vries. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
All right then. P16 is not good, unfortunately. Yeah, the car, basically the car found us out, so that's not good in the slightest. Yes, we need that one there. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to do some alternate here. We're going to start on the mediums, go along. We're going to go on these softs at the end of the Grand Prix, because I think that could work out well. But Tatiana definitely on the pace this weekend. That's good to see. Hopefully, she might be able to have a decent finish for once. Alrighty then. So, we've got work to do in this race, and I mean we've got work to do. Although for Tatiana to out-qualify Jackie, that is something. Did not expect that when I woke up this morning. Told you the improvements are there, folks. Now, she can score her first point, she stays for the rest of the season. But, because it's going to take more than that to get some, because I know everyone out there right now is going to be like, no, she's got to go. We've got to get someone better in the team, etc. And normally I would agree with you. But I honestly do think that Tatiana could perhaps do wonders. You just never know what is going to happen. And then it all comes down to as well, what happens, it's all ifs, buts and maybes. Let me just send this message very quickly. There we go. Sent that. Get the old team photo there with the two Chaseliners side by side. It'll probably be the last time knowing, because she's been on the pace this weekend. She's been on the pace. And that's good. That is very good. But coming to the line.
Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
Let's just get this underway, shall we? To go to the 5 red lights here at the Jeddah Corniche Circuit for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Can she repeat Bahrain in the Persian Gulf? It's lights out, away we go. And if she does, it'd be a miracle, but I'm not sure. Gets blocked off there by cheeky Lando Norris going down to the first corner, but she's going to get through 3 wide. With Lando and Tatiana. Tatiana on the inside of that mess. She doesn't want to be there for too much longer. She's up into P14 already. Jackie P15. They got ahead of, I presume it's Piastri that she's in front of. But look at the gap that Tatiana's got already. Wow, it just seems to me that she just has lost all pace for some reason. What has gone on here? She needs to get on that pace, and she needs to get on that pace very quickly, if you don't mind me saying so. As she got Liam Lawson all over her rear end, and it looks like Liam Lawson's been found out after his antics in Bahrain. Then again, they were pretty much antics, weren't they? Because P7, and now he's down to P16. He's slower than Tatiana, for crying out loud, but he may be faster than Jackie, because Jackie seems to be absolutely struggling going down the back straight. Heading to turns, I don't know. Turns I don't know, let's just go say that and go from there. Because it is a case of I just don't know. I know the last corner's turn 27. That's something. Let's say that. Oh, they're 2x2 behind. You got Lawson and Sonoda 2x2. Piastri and Zhou 2x2. I think Tatiana's up at the back of Carlos. Tatiana is up behind Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris. What on earth? What are you doing, woman? She's on one. And speaking of on one, I think Sonoda's about to get around the outside of Guan Yu Zhou. Indeed he does, and that's him up to P17 as we go to this fight here on lap number 2 between Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc and Esteban Ocon. For P5, you got George Russell and Max. Well, we got a fight between Verstappen and Hamilton going on here, where we said Verstappen versus Hamilton at Saudi Arabia before quite a few times. Actually, not quite a few times. They're almost going to be 3 wide behind him as Perez and Leclerc side by side into turn 1. Now Perez has the inside for turn 2, but Leclerc's going to get the drive around the outside of turn 2 into turn 3, and he's going to keep that position for the moment as we go to the Chinese driver Guan Yu Zhou. Normally we're looking for Tatiana around about here, but that doesn't seem to be out. It seems to be Jackie that's the one that's faltering as Liam Lawson's looking all over the rear end of it. You got the two Williamses side by side in the background there, Logan Sargent and Alex Albon with Nick de Vries at the back of the field, but still side by side not Liam Lawson. Liam Lawson's up with Jackie. I'm talking about Guan Yu Zhou and Yuki Tsunoda. And it looks like Tsunoda gets past the Chinese driver. Oh, a little deep! Oh, that's why we've got Verstappen into P2. Hamilton just overcooked it in turn 27. Which you love to see. Well, actually, no, you don't like to see it because we like to keep boring little man Verstappen right behind us everywhere that is possible as we go on to further on to lap number 3 through turns 25, 26 and into turn 27 side by side. I think Perez has just breezed past Leclerc like he was standing still, and Esteban Ocon might have a look as well round the outside of turn 27. It's not going to work. He's going to get pushed right into the path of the Hulk, Nico Hulkenberg, as we go back through the field and look at Carlos Sainz, who's chasing down the Great Dane, Kevin Magnussen. I don't see Tatiana anywhere in that picture. Has she been dropped? I think she might have been dropped. It might be a lonely P14 for the Colombian conquistadores. As side by side, the Great Dane and the smooth operator. Smooth operator. What are you going to do, Carlos? Carlos, did you try on the outside? Oh, I thought he was going to try inside of turn 1 to line himself up for the outside of turn 2, but no, it looks like the Great Dane is going to keep that P10 for the moment, and all the while they do, it's going to bring Tatiana further into play as we look at Tsunoda and Zhou still squabbling, and now Liam Lawson side by side with Jackie as Jackie goes a little bit late on the brakes. That's what you love to see, a little later on the brakes for the Queen, as Tsunoda and Zhou still side by side, and Liam Lawson's going to look to the outside of turn 1. No way through there for that Aston Martin. There's only room for one green car on this field, and they're the only green car. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what we need to say. It's Carlos. Oh, no! Carlos Sainz has an engine failure! And to think we were thinking of switching to Ferrari this season. Yeah. Carlos Sainz has blown up. Oh, that's what you love to see as we now go on to lap number 5. And Max Verstappen, Hamilton's got back past Verstappen, but Verstappen breezes past that Mercedes like it was standing still. Meanwhile, Tatiana here in P13 now after, oh hello, make that P12, coming through, the Colombian conquistadores around the outside of cheeky Lando Norris coming through. She's not going to make it work though. Lando's going to have to pace around the outside. Oh, that is so close, but I tell you what, we are loving this racecraft that Tatiana is dropping on you as she's looking to the inside of Lando Norris and she's going to get P12. Go on, Tatiana. And I tell you what, she may get a bit of a further assistance. Hello. Oh, hello there, sir. How are you? We've got more speed than you. We're all over the rear place here with our car, but if you don't mind, we'd like to come through. She's got the overkill. What the? Who is that on the outside? It's Liam Lawson. 3 wide into turn 27. You absolute mad people. Oh my God, somebody's lost wing. There was a end plate that's disappeared there. It might be off the McLaren because he's disappearing off into the pit lane. It's all kicked off here coming on to lap number 6, and that's what you love to see as Liam Lawson looks at Yuki Tsunoda and Guan Yu Zhou. You got Jackie up there in P13, Tatiana P12. She could, oh my god, hello. As we now go, what's this? This is going to be on lap 6. So we see the replay, something we didn't see earlier there. I think it's Gasly. So that's how Hamilton's got past Verstappen, because Gasly is all over a rear end. But I think then that's why you're going to see. Verstappen. No, he's not. Gasly. What are you going to do when the man comes around? The man is going to take P3. That's absolutely incredible. And I think we've got some footage that's in the wrong place here. I'll have to go back and have a look. I'm sure we've got footage that's all over the place in the wrong place. Or maybe it's just me. I think it's actually me. I think so. Don't worry about that. I think it's me. You're fine. You're fine, everyone. Well, that's yeah. You're that. So you weren't there. That. So oh, God Almighty. There. Right. Let's have a look here. On to lap number 6. Sorry about that, folks. I'm dealing with like 15 million jobs at the same time. I'm a multitasker. I'm not perfect. But that's Perez around the outside of Leclerc as Ocon has a look. But I don't think Ocon's going to get there much as we go down to Jackie, who's being hunted down by Guan Yu Zhou. Hello, says the Chinese driver. Is it me you are looking for? I don't think he is, but we'll soon find out. Ah, no, in. She wants in. In for 4 tyres, fuel, and everything else. We're going to put the soft tyres on. That's what we oh, you're kidding, not the... You are kidding. Don't laugh at us. Well, there goes some points. There goes points. I'm confident enough to say that there goes points. But there also goes Esteban Ocon to lap number 7. He's going to look for, how about almost 3 wide between Ocon, Leclerc and Perez. And Ocon's going to go up the inside of Perez. He's going to make this work. He's not, I don't think he is, but he can try. He's going to go outside of turn 4, and he does make it work. Well done, Esteban Ocon, that man. As we now look at the Colombian Conquistadora. She's in P9 at the moment, so that's very good from Tatiana. Now she's going to go on to the faster soft tyre. Now let's hope for no mess-ups during this pit stop. I bet there won't be. That's something I'd like to see in F1 24. AI pit stop mistakes. I'd love to see that. If we could get that sorted, that'd be mega. Oh, she's come out in front of Zhou. That's there was a piece of rear wing on the outside of that corner. Who's not picking that up out there as we go to Valtteri Bottas in front of the Great Dane Kevin Magnussen, and in front of him you got Hollywood Lance Stroll, and how about Magnussen around the outside of the Valtteri Bottas, and I think he's going to get that move done. Yes, he is, and he may hunt down Hollywood Lance Stroll here, because Stroll looks absolutely woefully slow at the moment as Charles Leclerc is hunting down Sergio Perez, and Nick de Vries is in P5. Where has Nick de Vries come from? Where has Nick de Vries come from? He's literally come out of nowhere. I've got a feeling he might even be into P3 when some of these pit stops are happening, because look at the order at the moment. You've got Russell, Gasly in P2. Hamilton, Gasly's now pitted, I think. Has he? No, I don't know. Oh, Nick de Vries is now pitted. I haven't a clue what the order is doing up there as we go to Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton crossing the line on lap number 9. This is for the final podium position. No idea where the man Gasly is, because he seemingly disappeared up the road somewhere. Tatiana, what's Tatiana going to come out in? She's P13 at the moment. She's got Guan Yu Zhou over her rear end. I think someone's just pitted in front of us, so that's going to be P12. Yes, that's Hollywoodland Stroll's pitted. I think Nita Vries's pit as well. Tatiana's in P11/12 at the moment. She's got Guan Yu Zhou for company. Come on, Tatiana! This is the Tatiana that I wanted to see. Absolute scenes here from the Colombian Conquistadores. And Jackie's in P17. Yeah, that pit stop really boned us over. And boned us over badly. As Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda fight it out. And Jackie's right there. She could get these two fools here. Remember, she's on the faster tyre now. She's on this softer tyre. But so is Liam Lawson from the looks of it. He's going around the outside of Yuki Tsunoda, and that's a position gain for him. Meanwhile, up at the front, George Russell has got company. And that company comes in the form of the man. And what you're going to do, remember, he's won a Grand Prix already. He won the Abu Dhabi finale last season, did Pierre Gasly. And now he's up into P1 of this race. So could he win another race in the Persian Gulf? We'll have to find that one out in a few laps' time. As still side by side, look, this feels like it's been going on forever, and it actually has, as the fight between Leclerc and Sergio Perez. And Leclerc now has P5, and maybe he can get to hunting down Max Verstappen and try and get some more points for his team, as Valtteri Bottas still has the great day in Kevin Magnussen for company. Tatiana now in P11. So could a point potentially be on the cards here for Tatiana? She's right there in the background. You saw her right there. If these two keep squabbling like they are doing right now, she could get right up to the back of these two. Kevin Magnussen getting past Valtteri Bottas, and that could be her best chance here of getting a point out of this race, as somebody is going woefully slow there. Was that Jackie going woefully slow? I think it was. Don't know what happened there. Was she trying to move into the chicane and it just didn't work out for her? I don't think it did, because now you got Tsunoda and Lawson all over each other. We saw this going on in the background. Let's have another look at Tatiana being passed by Guan Yu Zhou. If I was her, I'd use Guan Yu. I would use Guan Yu, because Guan Yu, I think, is the faster of the two. But let Guan Yu pull Tatiana up towards Magnussen and Bottas. That's what I would do there. Meanwhile, Jackie's caught back up to these two. So that's good to see. I think she was trying to pass into the fast chicane at the back of the circuit. Oh, she is pushing them through this. Come on, girl. Oh, she is pushing, and that's what you don't need. She is absolutely pushing people left, right, and centre as we go to Sergio Perez passing Charles Leclerc. That's for P5. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, Tatiana up to the back of Guan Yu Zhou. Is she going to have another go at Guan Yu? How far is Bottas and Magnussen up the road? They're not far. They are not far, folks. So everyone hold on to your hats. We could be seeing the Colombian Conquistadores getting some points here. As, oh my God, on board with Piastri. Is that Jackie? That is Jackie doing absolute mental things. Absolute mentality of that girl. She's in P13. She's past Tsunoda and Lawson in the fast chicane like they were standing still. Get out of the way, says Piastri on his countryman. Liam Lawson, I think Alex Albon said the same thing. Get out the way. Or should that be move? Get out the way. And speaking of get out the way, here comes Kingsland's #1 driver and ultimate ladies man, George Russell, as he passes the man. Oh, a little deep for that Mercedes into this is a cracking Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Are you not entertained, ladies and gentlemen? You better be, because if not, you're in trouble. But now moving on to the back end of lap number 11. And the man is still a free wide. Pierre Gasly's free wide with the two Mercedes drivers. They're absolutely insane. If I was Gasly, I'd get out of there. Verstappen's going to be licking his lips and licking his chops, because this is a potential podium here. Look at this absolute insanity in front of us. You cannot ask for more insanity in one race. It's absolutely up there with what needs to be. And now Tatiana is caught up to the back of Magnussen. Magnussen is now woefully slow. For some reason, his tyres got off. Has he got damage? What has gone on? But Tatiana Calderon around the outside of Kevin Magnussen And this could be a point for Tatiana. Go on, go! I don't care that everyone now just became the biggest Tatiana Calderon fan in the world, because she is now up into P10. That is 1 point if she holds on to it. She's got, I think, 2 laps to hold on to it, as we see it now. We're looking at Jackie holding this mess up. Between what mess have we got? We got Sonoda, Piastri, Albon, Lawson, Sargent, Nick De Vries is in close attention. Lando Norris is down the field. What has happened? I know what happened to Hollywood. Actually, no. He was the one that got the wing damage. But what happened to Stroll? I don't have a clue what happened to Stroll. They are 3 wide trying to pass Jackie into this first corner. Alex Albon's going to get through there, no problem. He's just passed 2 guys, Piastri and Sonoda. I think Lawson and Sargent are all battling back there as well. As we saw some movement up at the front here, and it's going to be, this fight which has been going on for like days. And I mean absolute days between Logan Sargent. He can wish. He can wish. It's Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez. You got Nico Hulkenberg and Esteban Ocon back there as Leclerc out the outside of turn 4 into turn 5 he goes, and thank you very much. Meanwhile, up at the sharp end here, we got Oscar Piastri. As who's that? Is that Albon going around the outside of Jackie? I think that is Albon going around the outside of Jackie, and now it's Sonoda going up the inside of Albon. It's all kicked off here in this last lap or so. It's just absolute madness, absolute insanity between all these drivers here trying to pass Jackie for P13. It's only for P13, folks! What needs to be said about that as we come to the start the final lap of the Grand Prix? And that final lap is going to be led by George Russell, but here comes Pierre Gasly. Around the outside will go Pierre Gasly, and he's going to take the lead for the moment. He's got his nose in there. George Russell defends like a lion. The English lion is defending from the French frog. What? I don't know. I haven't a clue what's being said anymore. As Guan Yu Zhou, as Tatiana has disappeared. That's it, girl. Go! Kevin Magnussen has held Guan Yu Zhou up an absolute treat. Thank you very much, that man. We will be sending. Actually, why are we sending? Hey, you know why he's held her up, don't you? F1 Manager and F1 23 come to life in front of your very eyes. As Lewis Hamilton ran the outside of Pierre Gasly. Oh, Gasly's going to be denied second. Don't be denied a spot on the podium, because here comes Max Verstappen. That is not what we need to see as they're side by side down this fast straight. Oh, Pierre Gasly. Oh, he's going to be denied a spot on the podium. He's just died off in the last lap. The last few corners, I should say, but up at the front of the field, it's going to be victory for Mercedes unless he absolutely messes up the final corner. Gasly's coming back on Verstappen, but I don't think that's going to do him any good, because Verstappen will just escort him to the outside of the corner. It's going to be victory for Ultimate Ladies Man and Kingsland's #1 driver, George Russell, in Saudi Arabia. That's what we're talking about. Leclerc's going to come home ahead of Hulkenberg's past Perez on the line. That's good. We're looking back for the Colombian Conquistadores. Where is she? Guan Yu Zhou is... Oh, no! Oh, he's had a mega last lap. There's Guan Yu Zhou. Oh, Tatiana denied a point at the line. That is out of order. But P13 for Jackie. I think that was probably the best that we could have hoped for. But somebody give that's debatable.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. So let's review the drivers' standings. George Russell takes the lead in the Drivers' Championship after today's superb result. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Oh, I'm heartbroken. I am heartbroken for Tatiana Calderon, who was denied a point on the line. A point was lost by 0.07. No, I can't count. No, a point was lost by 1.08 tenths. That's heartbreaking. 0.1 of a second from scoring her first point. That's just... Oh well, that's an improvement. Let's take that and go from there. Well, you know what? There is the improvement I was looking for. Tatiana almost coming home with a point. That's what I'm talking about. $1.36 million in the bank. Thank you very much. Get in our bank account. 115,000 more as well. It's all coming up roses. 14.5 million. I think that's worth another expenditure coming. Expenditure. Right. We'll renew Blue Star. Because, well, I don't want anything game-breaking to happen. Right, we'll get some reaction training for Tatiana for Australia. We'll get... should we go powertrain? What are we going for? I think we're going powertrain. We are going to go durability. And I tell you what, we'll go team sponsor event as well. Yeah, that's what we are talking about. Performance comparison still midfield. Not too bad for the Chaseliner outfit. I would say could be better, but I think you'll all agree that was the performance we needed for Tatiana. Now we could go all out and get that simulator for 14 million, but I think it's better that we split the costs here. So we look at these two upgrades here. Now we do need another million, so we might wait. But we'll see. I'm not entirely convinced. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Playlists have appeared all around. Go check out some more Rockstar Pool 69 content. But in the meantime, yeah. Be kind to each other. If you can't be kind, be quiet. No place in the world you can't be kind to other people. See you next Tuesday for the Australian Grand Prix. And we will see you tomorrow for Trains in World. Choo choo.